In a quiet moment, as the day gently fades, we turn to the enduring echoes of ancient thought, discovering profound reflections that have guided souls through generations. We embark upon Book 2 of Meditations by the revered Marcus Aurelius, a timeless treasure of Stoic philosophy. Welcome to Whispered Wisdom, where listen closely and wisdom speaks. May these words offer solace and deep contemplation as they unfold. The second book. Remember how long you have already deferred these vital matters, and how often a specific day and hour, as if appointed by the divine, you have allowed to pass neglected. It is now high time for you to understand the true nature of the world, of which you are but a part, and of that Lord and Governor from whom, like a gentle stream from its spring, you yourself did flow. Comprehend, too, that there is but a certain limit of time appointed unto you, which if you fail to use for calming and easing the many burdens of your soul, it will simply slip away, and you along with it, never to return. Let it be your earnest and unceasing care, as both a Roman and a man, to perform whatever task is before you with genuine and unfeigned gravity, natural affection, freedom, and justice. As for all other worries and imaginings, consider how you might ease your mind of them. This you shall achieve if you approach every action as if it were your very last, free from all vanity, all passionate and willful straying from reason, and from all hypocrisy, self-love, and aversion to those things which, by fate or divine appointment, have befallen you. You perceive that those things requisite and necessary for a man to continue upon a prosperous course and to live a truly divine life are not many, for the gods will demand no more of any person who simply adheres to and observes these truths. Oh, my soul, though you may continue to diminish and disrespect yourself, remember that soon the time for true self-regard will come to its end. Every man's happiness truly springs from within himself. Yet, behold, your life is almost at its close. While affording yourself no respect, you still seek your happiness to reside in the souls and the opinions of other men. Why should any of these external happenings distract you so profoundly? Grant yourself the serene leisure to learn something truly good, and cease your restless roving and wandering to and fro. You must also be mindful of another subtle form of wandering, for those are idle in their actions who toil and labor in this life without a clear and certain purpose to which to direct all their motions and desires. Indeed, for not observing the state of another man's soul, hardly was any person ever known to be unhappy. Tell me, whoever they may be, those who do not intend and guide the movements of their own souls by reason and thoughtful discretion, they must of necessity find themselves unhappy. These are the things you must always hold within your mind. What is the nature of the universe, and what is your own nature in particular? Consider what relation this holds to that, what kind of part you are, and of what kind of universe you are a part. And know, too, that there is no one who can hinder you from always both doing and speaking those things which are agreeable to that nature, of which you are an intrinsic part. Theophrastus, in his thoughtful comparison of transgressions, wherein a common sense such things may indeed be weighed, expresses with philosophical insight that those wrongs committed through lust are of a greater measure than those born of anger. For he who is angry seems with a kind of grief and an inward contraction of himself to turn away from reason. But he who errs through lust, being overcome by pleasure, reveals in his very transgression a more impotent and unmanly disposition. Thus, with wisdom and like a philosopher, he states that of the two, the one who errs with pleasure is more to be condemned than the one who errs through grief. For indeed, the latter may seem first to have been wronged, and so in some manner, through sorrow thereof, to have been compelled to anger, whereas he who through lust commits any act did merely of his own accord resolve upon that action. Whatever you may aspire to, whatever you may plan, do and plan all as one who, for all you know, may at this very moment depart from this life. And as for the passage of death, if there be any gods, it is no grievous thing to leave the society of humankind. The gods, you may be certain, will do you no harm. But if it so happens that there are no gods, or that they take no care of the world, why then should I desire to live in a world devoid of gods and of all divine providence? Yet gods there certainly are, and they do indeed care for the world. And as for those things which are truly evil, such as vice and wickedness, these they have placed within a man's own power, that he might avoid them if he would. And had there been anything else that was truly bad and evil, they would have also taken care of that, so that a man might have avoided it. But why should that be considered to hurt and prejudice a man's life in this world, which cannot in any way make man himself better or worse in his own person? Nor must we imagine that the nature of the universe either, through ignorance, overlooked these matters, or, if not ignorant of them, yet was unable either to prevent or to better order and dispose them. It cannot be that she, through a lack of either power or skill, should have brought about such a state as to allow all things, both good and bad, equally and indiscriminately, to befall all, both good and bad. As for life, therefore, and death, honor and dishonor, labor and pleasure, riches and poverty, all these things indeed happen unto men, both good and bad, equally. But they are as things which of themselves are neither good nor bad, because of themselves they are neither shameful nor praiseworthy. Consider how swiftly all things are dissolved and resolved, the very bodies and substances themselves into the matter and substance of the world, and their memories into the vast general age and time of the world. Reflect upon the nature of all worldly, sensible things, especially those which either ensnare by pleasure, or for their irksomeness are dreadful, or for their outward lustre and display are held in great esteem and demand. Consider how vile and contemptible, how base and corruptible, how utterly destitute of all true life and being they are, It is the role of a man endowed with a keen understanding to consider what those truly are, from whose mere opinions and voices honor and credit proceed. Consider also what it means to pass away, and how, if a man contemplates this by itself alone, to die, and separates from it in his mind all those things which usually present themselves to us alongside it, he can conceive of it no otherwise than as a work of nature. And he who fears any work of nature is but a mere child. Now, death is not only a work of nature, but also a process that contributes to nature's grand design. Consider within yourself how man, and by what part of his being, is joined unto God, and how that part of man is affected when it is spoken of as being diffused. There is nothing more wretched than that soul which, in a kind of boundless circuit, encompasses all things, searching, as one might say, even the very depths of the earth. And by all signs and conjectures, it pries into the innermost thoughts of other men's souls, and yet, of this truth, it remains unaware, that it is sufficient for a man to apply himself wholly, and to confine all his thoughts and cares to the tending of that spirit which resides within him, and truly and really to serve that spirit. His service does, in essence, consist in this, that a man keep himself pure from all violent passion and unwholesome affection, from all rashness and vanity, and from all manner of discontent, whether in regard to the gods or to other men. For indeed, whatsoever proceeds from the gods deserves our profound respect for their inherent worth and excellence. And whatsoever proceeds from men, as they are our kindred, should by us be received with love, always. Sometimes, as acts proceeding from their ignorance of that which is truly good and bad, a blindness no less profound than that by which we are unable to discern between white and black, it should be met with a kind of gentle pity and compassion also. If you should live for 3,000 or even for 10,000s of years, yet remember this, that man can truly part with no life properly, save with that small portion of life which he now lives. And that which he lives is no other than that which at every instant he relinquishes. That which is longest in duration, then, and that which is shortest, both arrive at one identical effect. For although in regard to that which is already past, there may be some inequality, yet that time which is now present and actively existing is equal unto all humankind. And that being the very thing which we relinquish whenever we die, it does manifestly appear that it can be but a mere moment of time that we then release. For as for that which is either past or yet to come, a man cannot truly be said to part with it. For how, indeed, should a man part with that which he does not possess? These two profound truths, therefore, you must hold in remembrance. Firstly, that all things in the world, from all eternity, by a perpetual revolution of the same times and things, ever continuing and renewing, are of one kind and nature. so that whether for 100 or 200 years only, or for an infinite expanse of time, a man witnesses those things which are perpetually the same, it can be a matter of no great import. And secondly, that the life which even the longest liver, or the shortest liver, relinquishes is for its actual length and duration precisely the same. For that which is solely present is that which either of them can lose, as it is the only portion they truly possess. For that which he does not have, no man can truly be said to lose. Remember that all is but opinion and personal judgment, for those truths are plain and apparent, which were spoken unto Monimus the Cynic. And equally plain and apparent is the profound use that may be made of those insights, if that which is true and serious in them be received with the same openness as that which is sweet and pleasing. A man's soul does wrong and disrespect itself, first and most especially, when, as much as lies within itself, it becomes an abscess, and, as it were, an outgrowth separated from the world. For to be grieved and displeased with anything that happens in the world is a direct turning away from the nature of the universe, of which all particular natures of the world are but a part. Secondly, it wrongs itself when it is either averse from any man or led by contrary desires or affections, tending to another's hurt and prejudice, such as are the souls of those who are consumed by anger. Thirdly, when it is overcome by any pleasure or pain. Fourthly, when it dissembles, and covertly and falsely either acts or speaks anything. Fifthly, when it either desires or endeavors anything to no certain end, but rashly and without due reasoning and consideration, without understanding how it aligns with or deviates from the common overarching purpose. For even the least things ought not to be undertaken without reference to this ultimate end, and the end of all reasonable creatures is to follow and obey him who is, as it were, the very reason and the law of this great city and ancient commonwealth. The time of a man's life is but as a fleeting point, its substance ever flowing, its perception obscure, and the entire composition of the body tending ever towards corruption. His soul is restless, fortune remains uncertain, and earthly fame is always doubtful. To speak concisely, as a stream, so are all things belonging to the body. As a dream, or as a wisp of smoke, so are all that belong unto the soul. Our life is a perpetual journey, a mere pilgrimage. Fame after life is truly no better than oblivion itself. What is it then that will truly adhere and follow us? Only one thing: philosophy. And philosophy in its essence consists in this: for a man to preserve that spirit which resides within him, safe from all manner of insults and injuries, and rising above all pains or fleeting pleasures. Never to do anything either rashly or deceptively or hypocritically, to depend wholly upon himself and his own proper actions, to embrace contentedly all things that befall him as coming from the very source from whom he himself also came. And above all things, with all meekness and a serene cheerfulness, to expect death as being nothing else but the gentle resolution of those elements of which every creature is composed. And if the elements themselves suffer nothing by this their perpetual conversion of one into another, that dissolution and alteration which is so common unto all, why then should it be feared by any? Is not this indeed according to nature? And nothing that is truly according to nature can ever be considered evil. As the final words of this reflection gently settle, we carry with us the tranquil wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, a profound invitation to introspection and a mindful life. These ancient meditations offer a gentle reminder that our true contentment lies within, in our character, and in our peaceful acceptance of the natural order. May the quiet strength of these teachings illuminate your path, offering solace and clarity in the days ahead. We hope this journey into classical wisdom has resonated deeply within your heart. This has been Whispered Wisdom. Listen closely, and wisdom speaks.